For this 10-minute circuit, you're going to need one single dumbbell. We're going to do 3 exercises, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off for each, one after another to complete one round. Then we'll rest for a little bit, complete a second round, rest, third round, and then we'll be done. I'm going to quickly walk you through each of the 3 exercises, and then we'll get going in for the circuit. So first exercise is going to be an overhead heel tap. So you're going to take that dumbbell, hold it up overhead. Core will be engaged the entire time. Pull that rib cage down. So make sure that rib cage is stacked over your pelvis. You don't have this big arch in your low back. Feet are off the ground. Gently inhale as you lower down one foot and tap your heel. Exhale, engage your core further as you tap it up. Again, as you lower that foot down, try your best not to arch your back. Keep that rib cage pulled down to help control any intra-abdominal pressure in your abdomen to prevent any coning or doming. Second exercise, same position. Core will be engaged, but now we'll actually be thrusted up. So glutes will be engaged as well, keeping from shoulders to knees in a straight line. As your core stays engaged, you're going to exhale and engage your core further as you bring one foot up, march it up towards that dumbbell. Gently inhale as you lower it back down. Again, trying to keep your hips thrusted up in the air. Try to not lower them down, alternating each side. So exhaling every time you march. Gently inhale every time you lower down. Trying your best to keep stable and not wobble side to side. Last exercise is going to be a crunch. So core will be engaged, though you want to make sure you engage your deep core first. Pull that rib cage down. You're going to exhale as you push up. So using that 6-pack abs to push that dumbbell up. I'm not using my shoulders or my neck to like crank and push the dumbbell. Deep core is engaged. Exhale as I ever so slightly curl up. Gently inhale as I lower back down. This is a very small movement. I'm not looking to like crunch myself like this or use any momentum. Deep core is engaged. Exhale as I use my 6-pack to pull me up. Gently inhale as I lower down. So you should not be moving very much because we want to prevent any coning or doming down our abdomen. All right, so those are our 3 movements. Get yourself ready for that first one. We're going to do 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off for each of those. So that first one is a heel tap. So get yourself down on the ground, dumbbell up overhead. Get your core engaged, rib cage is down, feet are off the ground, and we're going to go now. So gently inhale as you lower one heel down. Exhale and engage your core as you bring it up. Again, moving at your own pace. You're not doing the reps at the same rate as I am. Going nice and slow and controlled. It's about quality reps, not about trying to get as many as possible. We're already halfway done. So you're going to pull that rib cage down, make sure your low back's on the ground. Gently inhale as you lower down. Exhale as you come up. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We have 20 seconds until we start that next exercise. That next one is going to be that bridge march. So we're going in 10 seconds. Let's get ourselves ready. So dumbbell up overhead, deep inhale. Exhale, engage that core. Thrust yourself up and go. So exhale, engage your core further as you march one knee up towards that dumbbell. Gently inhale as you lower down. This exercise is extremely important to move at a slow pace because it's going to recruit more out of your core the longer you're in this unstable position with your foot off the ground. So you really want to move nice and slowly. Try your best not to rock side to side. Make sure your hips stay thrusted up in the air. Don't let them drop down. We have 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. Exhale every time you march. And rest. Last exercise for this round is going to be that crunch. We're starting in 10 seconds, so let's get ourselves ready. Deep inhale, or push that dumbbell up overhead. Deep inhale to start. Exhale, get your deep core engaged. And go. Exhale as you slowly crunch up, using your 6-pack abs to do that. And then gently inhale as you come down. Really focus on your abdominal muscles, pushing that dumbbell up, not your arms or your neck or your back or your shoulders. This is a very small movement. Halfway done. Keep that deep core engaged. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done with round 1. So we're going to rest for those 20 seconds. We'll rest for an additional 30 seconds, and then we'll go for round 2. All right, we still have 30 seconds left before we begin the next round. I'm going to get myself down on the ground so I can get myself ready soon. We have 20 seconds. Ten more seconds, so let's get ready for the heel tap. So dumbbell up overhead, big inhale, exhale, engage your core, pull your rib cage down, get your feet off the ground, and go. So gently inhale as you tap down, exhale as you come up. Move at your own pace. Do your best to keep that rib cage pulled down every time you tap. So as that foot lowers down, make sure that low back doesn't start to arch too much. Halfway done. 10 more seconds. Remember, slow and controlled. It's not a race. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next exercise is going to be that overhead bridge march. We're going to go in 10 seconds. So let's get ready. Dumbbell up overhead. Inhale, exhale, engage that core, thrust those hips up, and start marching. So exhale, march one foot off the ground. Gently inhale as you lower down, moving nice and slow. Keep those hips thrusted up. Try to not have them dip down too much. The longer your foot's in the air, the more stability it requires out of your core. So nice and slow with this movement. 15 seconds left. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Lower down. One more exercise, and we'll be done with this second round. We're going in 10 seconds, so let's get ourselves ready for that overhead crunch. So dumbbell up overhead, deep inhale to start. Exhale, engage your core, pull that rib cage down, and go. Exhale as you just ever so slightly curl up. Gently inhale as you come down. This one again, nice and slow and controlled. You can hold this curl position up at the top if you want for a little bit, and then lower yourself back down. This is not about speed because you really want to make sure your deep core is staying engaged. Make sure you look down to see that you don't have any coning or doming as you curl. 10 more seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We are done with round 2. We only have one more round, and we will be done with the circuit. Whew. All right, we still have 30 seconds left, and then one more round of each exercise, and then we will be done. I'm going to get myself down on the ground. We're starting in about 12 seconds. Let's get ourselves ready for the heel taps. Dumbbell up overhead. Inhale to start. Exhale, get your core engaged, pull that rib cage down, heels off the ground, and go. Last round of this. So gently inhale as you tap that heel. Exhale as you come up. Doing your best again not to have that arch in your low back every time you lower that foot down. Keep that core engaged. Keep that rib cage pulled down. We're already halfway done with this exercise. Only 20 seconds left. But go nice and slow. 10 more seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We are done with that exercise. 2 exercises left, and we're done with this circuit. We're going in 10 seconds, so get that dumbbell up overhead for our bridge march. Deep inhale, exhale, core is engaged, hips are thrusted up, and let's go. So exhale, march that foot, gently inhale, lower down, try not to rock side to side. Keep those hips thrusted up, don't let them dip down. Halfway done. Keep those hips up. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. One more exercise. So 40 more seconds, and we're done with the circuit. We're going in 10 seconds, so let's get ready for that crunch. Dumbbell up overhead, deep inhale. Exhale, engage that core, pull that rib cage down, and curl up. So exhale, curl just ever so slightly. Gently inhale as you come down. Your abdominal muscles are curling you up, not your arms or your neck. If you want to, again, curl up and just kind of hold this position for a few seconds and then lower back down. We're halfway done. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Whew. And that completes this core circuit.